no need to talk it out. I don't need no closure, I just need a drink or two. I am not crying over you, acting like
Hi YouTube, it's your girl, and she tired. But today is such a blessed day. I'm so excited and grateful for today and the opportunity today brings. So first off, I want to say, if you notice the title, it says Act Like You Want It, right? That's gonna be the series title, or whatever you call it. Every time I drop a video that has to do with my acting journey, that's gonna be the title of it, because I'm sure not everybody subscribed to me is gonna be interested in that part, or maybe you will be, because I think it's motivating in general. Like, you don't have to want to be an actress just to watch someone like go after what they want, right? But yeah, anytime you see that title, Act Like You Want It, it's gonna be something about acting. Oh, but isn't that clever? Isn't that clever? And it's kind of cute, right? Because act like you want it, right? I want to be an actress and I'm grinding for it. Yeah. Anyways, today I'm gonna go to Palm Springs. I have to film a short film out there. And let me say something about short films, okay? Because back then, when I started actively like submitting for roles and stuff on like casting apps, I would always look past short films. Like, I would be scrolling and I'm like, where are the Nike commercials? Where, are the big film projects? I want to work with Steven Spielberg. As lovely as that sounds, and very much tangible, right? Someday in my career, in the beginning, most of the time, it doesn't work like that. And I know. I used to hate hearing that too. I used to hate when people were like, oh, you need to get more experience. But when you picture yourself acting, you see yourself in like the big movies, working alongside people that you grew up watching, or upcoming actors as well. And it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, but it starts with experience. It starts with experience. And short films are the perfect kind of experience. Because they're trying to get somewhere too. The people that develop short films are people who are also trying to make something of themselves as film producers and screenplay writers and things like that. So it's a win-win for both of you, because you get to put more stuff on your resume, you get more footage to put in your demo reel, and then they get talent that wants to, act out their scripts and bring them to life. So break out of that mentality. If you're going on these casting apps just only looking for like these huge opportunities, I'm not gonna say like don't submit for them, because yeah, why not? You never know. But don't not submit for the smaller jobs, because it all means something. Especially, it's so important to have an agent. Like, I do believe that you can get a lot done without one, but there's way more benefits. You're gonna get access to jobs that aren't posted on apps like that. But when they see you and they see your resume, because those are the only two things you can show them, right? Your headshot and your resume. Those two things have to be impressive. Because a lot of people don't know this, I guess, but agencies make money off of you. And not because you're paying them, but they get paid when you get paid. So if off that initial look at you and look at your resume, if they don't already feel like, oh, this girl or this guy is gonna bring in some money, next to the trash, junk, like they're tossing these submissions out every day. Experience is what really sets you apart from the people who just woke up wanting to act, because there's a lot of people who like, are just really interested in a little bit of everything, and they just wake up one day and they're like, well, I want to act too. And not to say that they can't do it. Agencies want people that are serious, people that are willing to go the long run, because how much more likely is it for someone who just woke up wanting to act to quit or not apply their full efforts because it's just an idea that they just came up with, but not a passion that they had for years, So that's what experience does for you. It sets you apart from that because they are able to look at your resume and be like, okay, they're not looking for like what you're looking for when you go on booking apps, these big, huge jobs and these big brand name companies that you've worked with. They're looking for how long has this person been doing this? And if it's been a long amount of time, how much have they done within that time? You know, so it's like how active are you staying on it? How hard are you trying to keep busy, you know? So that's what I'm doing today, is a short film, and I'm super grateful for it. I already met the whole cast actually, so nothing weird, nothing awkward. It should be good vibes. Not that excited for the drive, not gonna lie, but I'm super excited for the opportunity, so that just overpowers every and anything else. I forgot to mention that with short films, remember I said that they're trying to get somewhere as well, and that means that they're going to submit these short films somewhere, right? So most short film producers submit their films to film festivals and things like that. So that's another advantage, that you never know who's watching. You never know what casting director or agent attends something like that, and they see you and they're like, I need that person's name so I can tell so and so because I really like them and we could do something with them. So do not sleep on short films, okay? Get as much work in as you possibly can. It all matters, and it's just like, it's fun. It keeps you busy. It keeps you experiencing what it's like to be in front of a camera. Okay, I'm going to Starbucks here in Palm Springs. I'm not gonna show the house. It's hot. Say hi.
Hi.
We over here working.
Oh, jeez. You need a key. He's in there, right?
Okay, so unfortunately, the clips that I put in this video, that was all I got.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I was just enjoying the moment, you know? I was enjoying being around other actors and just taking it all in. I didn't think to bring out my camera. So I'll get better at this, you know, vlogging stuff is not something that I do often, so it's gonna take some time. But I will say that it was super fun. It was so nice being around people who are going after the same dream. Everyone on set was super cool and just had good energy, and we were all just making jokes the whole time and just having a good time. So yeah, I just didn't think to record much of it. But I will say I want to talk about a few things that I feel like has been helping me get booked, because there is more on the way. One thing I will announce is that the casting director actually offered me a different opportunity to play a lead role, because in this short film I wasn't a lead, but in this next thing that he offered me, he wants me to play the lead, and it's already confirmed. He sent me the script and everything, so we're just trying to figure out when. So that's super exciting and not something I expected, honestly. So I will say, like, when you go on set, just like put in your best efforts, try your best, because that did help me get booked for something else. So there has been multiple times that I've submitted myself on casting apps. I want to say that when I was 16 or 17 was when I first got my headshots done, and I didn't have the best experience, honestly. That sucked, and the headshots were not good, but I still tried to use them thinking that, you know, maybe someone will book me anyways. But I didn't get anything back, because usually, you know, it's a process on casting apps that you'll submit your headshot or whatever else you have to offer, and they'll get back to you and request like an audition tape back, or initially that's what they'll tell you to do before you even submit. And back then I wasn't getting anything back. Nothing. I would submit every day and nothing. Now that I've gotten my headshots done more professionally, and you can definitely tell the difference. I don't even want to show you my old headshots. They were not good. But these headshots, I'll put his Instagram somewhere right here if you're in the LA area. His Instagram is Headshots by Matt. He is amazing. He did such a good job, and literally the same day that I uploaded my headshots on my portfolio and started submitting for stuff, I got like 2 offers back requesting for a self-tape back, and then I landed the roles and stuff. So Good headshots make a world of a difference. Like it's such an important thing to have. Your headshot is your first impression. That's the first thing that they're gonna see, the first thing that's gonna catch their eyes, and it has to be impressive. It has to look like you put the money into it, that you're serious about your career, that you invested in a good headshot photographer. So since I did that, that has been helping me so much. Now something that I'm working on more too is putting together a demo reel, because a lot of submission jobs ask for that now. And I used to think that a demo reel had to incorporate like all of these professional jobs that I got, but someone told me that you can make your demo reel just from self-tapes if that's all you have in the beginning. So, you know, setting up your camera and recording yourself doing a monologue, or maybe getting someone to do some like back and forth dialogue with you. That way they just have something to look at, because I keep thinking that they want to see all these impressive things that I don't have yet. So you have to start somewhere, and that's what I've been understanding, that they just want to see something. So if you're submitting for acting jobs, they would like to see a little bit of your acting, you know, or some of them even ask for just like a personality video. They'll put some questions that they want you to answer in a short video so they can just, you know, see how you talk and stuff like that. So that's super important too. And then keeping busy on the submission apps. Like I said, every day on my downtime, I'm submitting for stuff, and not just anything, because I think that's super important too, especially at the start of your career. That's gonna set the tone for the rest of your career, and you don't want anything coming back up that you regret or that you didn't love, you know? And there's a difference from like maybe you weren't the best at acting in the beginning and then you got better. Like, yeah, of course, we're all our own biggest critics. You're gonna judge yourself and be like, oh, I could have done that better. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about taking jobs that go against your morals or things that you don't really want to keep doing. So for instance, nowadays on casting apps, there's a lot of like music video vixen opportunities, and not all of them are sexual or like request nudity and stuff like that, but I'm careful about even submitting to stuff like that because I don't want to come up as a music video vixen first before anything. Especially just like as a girl, I feel like it's just asking to go in the route that I don't want to go in. It's important to be careful about what kind of jobs you're taking in the beginning of your career. Just be careful and really think about it, and think about if years from now, if you'll be proud of that job, or if you won't mind taking another job like that. That's something that you should always be thinking about. But every day I'm submitting for stuff. It's not all the time that I get a request back for a self-tape or anything, but you know, I just keep trying, and then sometimes I do get a request back and I send my audition video and I don't hear back. That's another thing too. If you don't hear back, look at the days that they list that they would need you if you get hired, so their work days or their fitting days. If they don't get back to you by then, or like close to those days, most likely you didn't get the part. Don't always expect for them to get back to you and say like, hey, you didn't get it. They're too busy for that most of the time, so they're just gonna let you assume that you didn't get it. Just keep busy, don't get discouraged. You know, there's a lot of people out there submitting for all different types of stuff and the same jobs as you, so you know, it's a competitive field, but you win some and you lose some, but that doesn't mean that you give up. You just keep going and keep submitting for stuff. And like I said too at the beginning of this video, don't discourage the smaller jobs. At the start of your career, it's so important to just build your resume and get as much footage to put in your demo reel as possible, so that agencies or casting directors just have a lot to look at. They want to see the hustle. They want to get an idea of how you act, because it's hard to take your word for it that you're this amazing actress that deserves this part without any proof of your talent for acting. Oh, another thing is submitting for agencies throughout your journey. So this is something that I do more once in a while because I like to do a lot of research on agencies before I submit for them. I used to have this mentality that there's a plane. The plane. I wasn't gonna submit for stuff until I had a more impressive resume, but one of my friends was just like, what are you doing? Like, you could get an agent right now. You just never know. So throughout your journey, as you're growing your resume, you know you're gonna get more and more jobs. don't wait to start submitting for agencies, because agents have access to higher paying jobs and bigger opportunities than you can find yourself on casting apps. And back to casting apps, I recommend having multiple accounts. I know it can get expensive, so you know, figure out how you can do it with your budget. Not all of them post all the same stuff. Some have better paying opportunities than others. Some post opportunities more frequently than others. Some of the apps are definitely scams, so you have to be careful with what you sign up for, because they all require some payment up front and then you pay monthly. So do your research, you know, before investing in that, because some of them I've heard copy jobs from legit casting apps and put it on their app, so you can submit for it and all that stuff and you'll think that it's real, but you'll never ever get anything back because they're not real jobs. They're just stolen from other apps. They don't even have any association with the people that are looking for talent for those jobs, so be careful with that. Like I said, there's a lot of things coming that I don't want to throw out in this video all at once. I'm just gonna try to get better at vlogging so I can document everything. But if you're interested in my acting journey, then just keep a lookout for the videos that say Act Like You Want It, because that's always what it's gonna be about. And I thank you guys for watching and for joining and keeping up with me in my journey, and those who support me and are looking forward to the growth. I love you. I appreciate it. Genuine support means the world to me. And yeah, pray for me. This industry can be scary. There's a lot of crazy things going on, but I have always had such a strong passion for it. So I just always pray that like God protects me while I pursue this dream. And I pray to get jobs that don't go against what I am supposed to do as a woman of God. I don't want to do anything that doesn't glorify Him. So thank you guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye.